Greetings YouTube, Sir Daniel 1975 here, back again. It's been a while since I've been doing one of these Star Trek videos, Star Trek Online I should say. I've got several to do, and I've decided to do them in a real quick way. Basically I'll just be in system space, do a quick show of the ship. I'm not going to discuss it. I'll just say that my builds are the way I like them. They are not the Mr. Pro DPS builds. I don't do all beam builds. I do like to use torps. They're a bit unconventional, and they seem to work for me. I like them, and I generally play with my main characters are engineers for the most part. This is the C-Store Tactical Escort Refit, basically the Defiant. It's T5-U, so you guys got all maxed out. Not going to explain everything. I'm just going to kind of show you. Okay, everything's Mark 14. Some things are ultra rare. Some things are very rare, and nothing is epic really. Okay. It's not the best stuff that some people would say to do, but I like it, and it works for me. Using gravimetric. I'm using the Iconian resistance set, complete set. I haven't gotten everything up to ultra rare yet. I'm using this because of the torp. Gives me torpedo damage. It's like having a console. Yes, this thing, yes, it's a must-have. This thing helps if you use some of your auxiliary power, boost it up a little bit. Okay, and skills, I'm just going to show them real fast. Okay, specializations. Right now, even though I've got commando maxed out, I am starting to work on my command. Also my intelligence is maxed out, working on command, and I'm starting to add these new torpedo abilities. Traits. Starship Traits. And this one I love, by the way. Okay, what else? Off stations. And this new style DOF layout I'm working on, so I got to get some better ones, but and maybe improve on stuff. I want to do more of these energy weapons officers, 25% shield penetration, so that's what I'll be adding. I'll keep these two, and then I'll try to get a couple more of that and make it better. Okay. So you can see what these weapons are actually doing without any buffs. Okay. This is nice. The plus 15 shield penetration is nice. Let's see. EPS 3 on Engineer is fantastic for boosting your power. This ability right here is also excellent, by the way. So if you want to run this Iconian set, I suggest that. Okay, that's it in a nutshell. That's the quickest way I'm going to start showing the ship. I'm going to stop recording, save it, and then when you see me back, I'll do the Japori sector patrol. Yeah, the Japori sector patrol. All right, catch you all real quick. All right, greetings YouTube. I'm back again in the Japori sector patrol. Yes, I'm doing the no-no and using Chemosite. I got very lucky and got my Chemosite out of a lockbox. I didn't even activate. I didn't even activate my beam overload when it went. So some people don't like it, but I'll show you the. And that's the overwhelm right there. And a lot of people say, oh, it's not that good. And it just took out 2 enemies one hit. So it is very solid. And I'm using the gravimetric torpedo, which you would think the overwhelm would work in reverse with it. It actually is pretty darn nasty. Of course, I'm chatting away here, so I'm not paying attention as much as I normally do. But see, my Chemosite's on cooldown, and it was still activating. That's another thing. There might be a bug in the game going on with that. I didn't even activate my intelligence team, or my intelligence fleet, I should say. Okay, easy as pie. Okay, so it's not my most powerful build, but it is fairly powerful. Tier 5-U, and with certain Starship Traits, and with the Chemosite, this ship is pretty darn powerful. Now, I don't have a parser or anything, so you can't really see what I'm doing on DPS. But I have created a personal damage chat so that you can actually go back and watch all that in slow-mo as it comes down. Something I forgot to show was my sector space stats. That's the general critical severity before anything else bumps up. It's my shields. That's my power transfer rate. So that's what I didn't show in the last clip. So anyway, that's the Tier 5-U Defiant. I like it. I unlocked it mostly for my alts, not really for this particular character. So they would have a fun little ship to use. But it's turned out to be a fairly decent ship. It's a little bit of a thin hull, which is why I like to run it with an engineer, because you can always heal up very quickly as an engineer. Tactical character, I'd imagine that it's you're probably going to blow up a lot. And I haven't tested it with my tactical characters yet. If I was to give this ship a rating, I would probably give it about 4.5 out of 5 stars. Considering with all the tier 6 ships that are out there now, I think that's pretty darn good. And so I shall leave it at that. And again, I will catch y'all on the flip side. And I'll have similar videos, a one-shot video for particular ships to show what I think of them and whatnot. So anyway, catch y'all on the flip side.